Hello everybody, my name is Jackson TKH and today we're here with a brand new video. Today's video we're going to be showing you my James Bond collection that's right behind me up there. So let's have a little look, shall we? So here's my James Bond film collection. The spine covers spell 007 that I really like actually. And yeah, let's have a look at these all individually. Can I just say, I haven't seen every single Bond film yet. I've seen most of them, so I'll try and give my little short opinion. And yeah, so let's start off with Dr. No. But most of these are special edition versions of the films, so they have the spine piece on it. Dr. No. I've seen this one. Quite like Dr. No. I mean, for 1962, I think this film's great. It's got a little booklet, the disc is pretty cool. And yeah, definitely a good one. And this really does show, yeah, this is James Bond. Let's put that somewhere else on the floor. Next up is From Russia with Love. I would say this is even better than Dr. No. Really is. This does have some of the more James Bond elements, such as the gadgets. And they introduce Q in this one. And yeah. Overall, From Russia with Love is a pretty good film. Yeah, I'm trying to make these as short as possible, really. Next up is Goldfinger. That is possibly one of my favourites of the series. Really do like it. You know, it's got these. It introduced the Aston Martin in this film, Aston Martin DB5, the gadget car, one of my favourite. Tis doesn't even turn. Eh. And then we've got the booklet. So yeah, pretty cool. Next up is Thunderball. I have not seen Thunderball yet. Well, actually, I lied. I'm halfway through Thunderball. I need to watch the other half, but so far, it's pretty good. Got the disc and the booklet. Cool. Next up is You Only Live Twice. Now, I was showing these to my little brother, and he says, Sean Connery on this one looks a bit like Mr. Bean. That made me laugh. Haven't seen this one, so I'm not going to give my opinion. It's got a music magpie thing. And You Only Live Twice booklet. Yep. Next up is On Her Majesty's Secret Service. The only one that George Lazenby did. Again, haven't seen this one, so I honestly couldn't give my opinion on it. And this is 1 out of 2 I've got the wrong discs for. This is, if I can turn the disc round, this is the Ultimate Edition disc. I need the Special Edition discs. And yeah, I got a booklet for it, so yeah. I need to rebuy that one, or at least try and get the disc for it. And replace it with the actual proper disc, because I want these to be complete. Diamonds Are Forever. One of the first ones I saw. The last one that Sean Connery did, technically, in the actual film series. They did do Never Say Never Again, but I don't own Never Say Never Again, and it's not part of the main series. Plus, technically, it's sort of a remake of Thunderball. So, yeah. So, I've seen this one. This one was okay. Nothing too special. And, yeah. Just moving these ones. Get to the Roger Moore ones. Next up is Live and Let Die. I've seen Live and Let Die. I really enjoyed this one, actually. The villain's quite good. I like the villain in this film. The action scenes is great. Roger Moore really shows that, yep, this is going to be our next Bond for the next couple of films. And, yeah. I do want to say, the villain's sort of plan is an interesting one. Using drugs, getting people hooked on drugs for free, and then charging, like, tons of money for it. So people would charge, you know, get the villain, I can't think of what his name is. You know, lots of money. I think that's a great sort of main plot thingy. And, yeah, it involves a lot of voodoo in that film, but it's quite interesting. And next up is Man with the Golden Gun. This one is a controversial one when I look at, like, people's lists of, hey, the best Bond films and stuff. Most people seem to not like Man with the Golden Gun. I think it was great. I mean, I enjoyed this as much as Live and Let Die. Again, maybe it has my favourite villain in it, Scalamander, played by Christopher Lee. Again, Roger Moore, again, is great. I do really enjoy Roger Moore's Bond, so, yeah, definitely one of my favourites, I would say. Next up is The Spy Who Loved Me, with a cover that looks nothing like Roger Moore, in my opinion. Love Me. At the back. Spy Love Me is one of my favourites. Introduced the best henchman. The villain, I think, could be more memorable in this film. But, apart from that, it's great. Again, you got the underwater lotus in this film. That is great. The action is great. Again, Jaws is a great henchman. He's one of my favourites. Definitely the best. One of the best parts of this film. And the plot, again, isn't too bad. I hate a really complicated plot. That's one thing you'll understand with me. I hate films when the plot is so complicated I have no idea what's going on. Next up is Moonraker. It's got a little thing, I just haven't tore that off yet. Moonraker. Again, another controversial one. I like Moonraker. I liked it. Again, I do like Roger Moore's sort of take on Bond. I can sort of, like, stand the more, stupid and silly stuff when it comes to Bond. I would say that, hey, this is a guilty pleasure. Okay, this is far from a good film. Okay, but then again, they bring Jaws back. Again, I love Jaws. So, I'm happy for him to, to return, as a henchman. The villain isn't the worst, and it does have some good action scenes and stuff in this film. So, yeah, Moonraker. It's quite a good one. For Your Eyes Only, Roger Moore. I've seen this one. I didn't think it was that good. I didn't really like this one that much. I don't know if it was, wasn't in the mood for watching a Bond film, or I just didn't really like it, or I just didn't really like this film. I would say that this is maybe, so far, out of the Roger Moore ones, is my least favourite. I didn't really think this one was great. The action scenes and the music in this film is great, I would say. That's the one thing I'll give it up. But the plot, again, involves another ship. Well, technically part of, like, some sort of system built for a ship. But, after a while, I found to get this film a bit boring. So, yeah. Next up is Octopussy. Again, another Roger Moore one. Haven't seen this one, so I shall not give my opinion on it. It's got a receipt. There's the booklet. Can I say Roger Moore looks... That look... I'm sorry, right, but they knocked a couple of years off of him, right? He looks like straight up 30 in this shot. You can always see that this was just edited together and it doesn't look great. It's same with The Spy Who Loved Me. Just looks nothing... Well, it sort of looks like Roger Moore, but... So, yeah. View to a Kill. I haven't seen this one, so, again, shall not give my opinion on it. Disc and booklet. Back to some more I've actually seen. The Living Daylights. I really like Timothy Dalton as Bond. Definitely, I think, one of my favourites. Again, he brings a nice take on Bond after all the silliness you get from a Roger Moore Bond film, and gets a more serious take. At the time, I believe, of the two Timothy Dalton Bond films, people weren't ready for a serious Bond film. So, yeah. Just gonna... Next up is License to Kill. One of my favourites. License to Kill is definitely my top 5 License to Kill. It's so underrated, but so just great. And again, another License to Kill. It's great. Great performances. This is what I say. This is what I call, if you want to do a serious Bond film, do it like this. Again, it's an absolutely great plot. And, actually, I forgot to mention, in the US, this film was rated 12, I believe. But in the UK, it's rated 15. A rated 15 Bond film. That's insane. I don't know why I found that insane. Next up is GoldenEye. First one Pierce Brosnan did. I've seen this one, and yeah, it's pretty good as well. Definitely an enjoyable one. Again, I've got the Ultimate Edition disc. This one's actually quite difficult to find. And yeah, it's got a sticker thing on it. Don't know why I keep some of the stickers on. Oh, next up is Tomorrow Never Dies. And yeah, I've seen this one. I thought it had some good moments, but I feel like the villain is weak in this film. His plan was okay, I guess, but I just don't think the villain was good. The world is not enough. Da da da. Yeah, haven't seen this one. I haven't got anything to say with it. I'm just gonna shut up. Next up is Die Another Day. Now, Die Another Day is here twice for one reason, because technically these are both Die Another Day. They're just different covers for the special edition of the film. So I guess I'll start off with this version. That's the one, the 007 Spine version. Actually, this is double covered. If you like move the cover upwards, you can see the other cover underneath. I only found out like the other day. Plus, I had to buy another one because I didn't have the booklet for it. 2 discs, the only one with 2 discs. And then I pull out the other Die Another Day. So, this one doesn't come with a booklet. Now, time to get to some Daniel Craig Bond films. I've seen all 3 of these. These are all in one set. Casino Royale, I didn't like at all. This was really not a good introduction to Daniel Craig's Bond. Because I had no idea what was going on. And I like the action scenes are great, and I feel like some of the more Bond charm works pretty good in this film. But I just didn't enjoy it. I don't know if I was... I don't know if I'm... Sometimes I'm in like a movie mood, sometimes I'm not, and I might have just watched it when I'm not in a brilliant movie mood. But I found this film to be so boring, and just really wasn't paying attention to what on earth happened. I did give it a rewatch, and I thought it was... Yeah, okay, I might have not been in the movie mood when watching the film. But still, I don't know. Casino Royale isn't one of my favourites. And then we have, after that, Quantum of Solace. Quantum of Solace sucks, just terrible editing. I don't know, just nothing interesting happens. The villain, again, blech, dreadful. Skyfall, one of my favourites, Skyfall. Definitely in my top 5. Absolutely love Skyfall. It's definitely how you do a 50th anniversary Bond film. Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, and Skyfall disc. And last one we have is Spectre. I have seen Spectre, and I really enjoyed it. The disc. So yeah, there are my all 24 Bond films that I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like. Maybe you want to post your favourite, Bond film in the comments section below. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, and I'll see you in the next video.